not C Rabbit versus Anson, Anson the Falco. And C Rabbit is actually one of the few players that has a winning record on Armada.
C Rabbit?
The Kirby player.
Winning record against Armada?
Yeah.
Now, what's the story behind that one? Which event was this?
It was at the Foundry, so it may have been fraudulent because Armada may have been slightly inebriated, but let the challenge record show that he's beaten Armada.
A win is a win in my book.
Yeah.
So let C Rabbit take that all the way to the bank.
So I think he's one of 4 players in the history of Smash that actually have a positive record on Armada. The other 2 are Silent Spectre and Captain Jack. And I think Joe Replicate also won from the Foundry.
Yeah,
so
Joe Replicate's a really good player.
Yeah.
I've definitely missed seeing him. I remember way back in the day, he actually was one of the few that used wave shines out of shield consistently.
Yeah.
Another one being Eggum on the East Coast.
When that came out, that was so scary. I'm like, I get hit for this now? It's like, ah.
Before it would just be like a shine out of shield, right? Now it's different. But in any event, this matchup is going to be really interesting. You know, Kirby, a lot of people have a really basic knowledge when it comes to Kirby versus Falco. The only thing that they might know, even from a casual standpoint, is that if you swallow Falco, now you can threaten him with lasers. Yeah. And that's just barely scratching the surface of this matchup.
Oh, that's unfortunate. C Rabbit also beat the Crimson Blur in Kirby versus Marth.
Wow, so now I know why the Crimson Blur isn't here. He's all the way at DreamHack. He probably feared the threat of, you know, C Rabbit in the bracket.
I mean, he's already lost to 2 Kirbys, like, in bracket before, so I don't know if he could stomach a third loss to Kirby. I'm not even sure if we can name another Smasher that has lost to a Kirby 3 times in tournament. Unless you live in Triple R's region.
Yeah, Triple R is something else. Now that, I had the pleasure of seeing him play at EVO, and he's really good at what he does. C Rabbit, would you say that he might be on the same level or close to him?
Probably not. I know that Triple R has done some damage to like really great players.
I have to say that was a really good usage of the down tilt from C Rabbit from the edge. It set Falco at a great horizontal angle, which made it hard for him to come back on stage. And now look at how he's approaching the matchup. Full jumping over the lasers and back airing Falco every time he tries to advance.
It feels like he's finding these little gaps in between Falco's hits and finding the right hitboxes to just like poke for like 10% at a time.
Oh, it's true. I think, one thing that separates a lot of Falcos from the others, a lot of like Falcos who aren't of the high caliber, like the high level Falcos, after they laser, they tend to go for the same canned approach, right?
Yeah.
Which makes it easier for you to deal with them because you'll just avoid one laser, then you can just full jump over and then use an aerial that has like a really great range to stop their offense. But the ones that make it hard for you to read them after they fire laser, those are the ones you have to watch out for. And that's what I want to see from Anson, Not pressing forward every time he shoots a laser, but dash dancing a little bit in between too. Keeping your opponent on his toes.
Yeah. And it feels like, if I were to make an ode to Smash 4, C Rabbit's playing this like very like Smash 4-S where he's like playing shield, playing the footsies, and then just waiting for openings between attacks. And he's playing this like really smart.
Oh, it looks like Anson's actually mixing it up. Hopefully he didn't hear me. Because now he's just like shooting and he's chilling.
I mean, he's playing safe. Yeah. He's getting 2% at a time, but is that enough? For every little mistake he's doing, he's taking more damage than the lasers that he's dishing.
Exactly. Good lasers. He's actually waiting to shoot Kirby while he's midair and repositioning himself right there when his back was to the edge, knowing that he's at high percent. He could potentially be in an edge guard situation against Kirby, and he already saw what Kirby has up his sleeve when it comes to edge guards and doesn't want to deal with it again.
So now C Rabbit's getting opened up because Anson's realizing that Kirby's a bad character, and he's forcing C Rabbit to make the first move, and he's catching him on every little opening now. Whereas before, Anson was bringing out the first move, and C Rabbit was finding the openings afterwards.
Yeah, he's bringing it close. I have to say, Anson's third stock has been his best one so far. Great back air right there. The trade was in his favor as Kirby was opting for a forward air, and the first hit doesn't really have the knockback that Kirby has to fear. It's more of a combo starter.
Ooh, wow, good follow-up. That was a crazy amount of stun there.
Indeed. Down there, he was able to still able to get that up air. Kirby being able to get KO'd off the top as he is a floaty. Well,
I was just gonna say, there's like only one hitbox that would probably kill Falco that's like reasonable, and that's the back air. And if you really know that you only have one option, your opponent can counterplay that so hard. And that's why, that's one of Kirby's weaknesses, is that he doesn't have kill options. Oh, wow.
Oh, I see you. The mix-ups right there.
Are we gonna see a Kirby side? He went all in for that.
An interesting thing about the Kirby side is that if... Oh, wait, double dip. Smart. Good job, Anson. He brings it back. So if C Rabbit were to swallow Anson off stage, and Anson were to mash out, C Rabbit would be the victor, because once they try to mash out, especially if you're near the blast zone, they just pop out, and Kirby's on top, and Kirby is able to just recover back on stage quicker than you do. Yeah, so it's really, if anything, if you get swallowed by a Kirby, you both might as well just SD at the same time. Yeah. So it's a tough situation when both of you are at your final stop. Make sure to always respect Kirby when Kirby's near the edge, especially when the back's near the edge.
Speaking of respect, Anson's playing this so safe right now. Ever since that third stock that you mentioned where he played really well, a lot of that can be attributed to Anson not just blindly approaching anymore and forcing C Rabbit to do his first move.
Yeah, look at that. He's just getting inside of C Rabbit's comfort zone and trying to force C Rabbit to, use a defensive option like a roll, a spot dodge, something, and he'll react accordingly. If he sees a shield, he'll grab, or probably just go for a safe poke, right?
Yes.
Over and over until he gets an opportunity to finally open up his opponent.
The one good thing we're seeing out of Anson is that he hasn't really gone gimp yet. He's outmaneuvering Kirby when he's getting back thrown off the ledge. Oh, just a raw.
Oh, Anson, please. Wow, yeah, that's always a rough situation to be in. But C Rabbit gets that perfect down tilt, well timed, and just grabs the edge, not allowing Anson to recover.
The fact that these matches are really close is a testament to C Rabbit's play.
It's true, yeah.
Unlike other low tiers like Pichu that actually have ability to maneuver, or like Young Link that has projectiles again, and Kirby really doesn't have much. He doesn't have the speed. Oh, is this it? Oh. But he has the heart.
I will say, Kirby, right? Isn't he listed as F tier? I know I saw this one video where they were touching on a tier list that there's on the Smash wiki. I don't know which wiki it is, but I could tell it was from a wiki, and it had like Ness, Kirby. I believe they even put Bowser there.
Yeah.
You agree with that? Bowser?
I don't know enough about Bowser, but once you recognize that he only has like up B out of shield and a few tricks, he becomes a really limited character.
True. In any event, Kirby, who many regard as one of the worst characters in the game, right now is being played at a great level. Oh, nice Rabbit. I think I might be jinxing it. By the way, that forward throw and the back throw are definitely able to be mashed out of. So I'd like to see that from Anson too. I don't know why they did that to Kirby.
So both of them are going to be looking for back airs to kill. And the interesting thing is, as Falco, if you ever get into a tech chase scenario where you're getting tech chase, you can just roll away because Kirby can't cover the away option.
Wow. Probably recognizing that. Same situation that he did the last time. Going straight for that up air conversion. Great job right there.
This is starting to become a lead if he doesn't get a kill soon. Alright.
Great spacing.
This is gonna... Still 1-0. Anyway, going back, this is quite an attrition battle. It's one hit at a time. We went a little silent there because we saw some other players who were wondering what the results were, so my apologies.
Yeah. Great laser zoning right there by Anson again. But now it kind of looks like C Rabbit's getting aggressive. He's just charging him with the forward airs numerous times. Ooh, nice. But Falco does have the double jump. Okay.
Oh,
wow! That is something you don't see every day. Final cutter, putting Falco on his final stock.
Do you think that's going to make the final cut?
We shall see.
Yes. Oh, he was trying to cheese there.
Good spacing right there. You see Anson. He does not want to get caught off stage. Down throw. Okay. Just keep center.
That was a pretty big run by C Rabbit there. It almost seems like a game of basketball, like where like one team goes on a run, gets like 4 hits in a row, and then the other player gets like 4 hits in a row. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. We both had the same reaction. Now, you know, for those new to Smash, this is Kirby, right? We're always surprised whenever we see Kirby do any amazing feat.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the character as good as Falco. Falco considered an S-tier character. This is something to marvel at.
And the thing is that when, you know, Kirby can get a follow-up like that, it's impressive because, you know, as a Sheik Queen, I get tech chases. It's easy because my character's fast and I can get to the spots I want. But this is Kirby. Look at his run speed and look at how he moves around. It's slow.
But I still wouldn't put it past Anson, man. This guy, you know, Falco's a top tier for a reason. But smart recovery. He goes for the double laser at the edge, which is not safe. And right now we are 1-1 in the set. The show will go on.
That down smash looked really meaty from the Kirby. It lasted really long. I was surprised. Shows how much Kirby I know.
How much Kirby we both know, right? All right, so Battlefield or Bust is the name of this set.
And this is for their tournament lives. Whoever loses is out of the tournament.
Oh, this is losers bracket.
Yes. I believe loser gets 65th,
okay,
which isn't bad considering we had like 380 people. That looked like a GIMP opportunity.
Potentially indeed. But
I was just thinking of all the naughty things I could do as a Sheik in that situation. But alas, he's not Sheik.
Ooh, very quick inputs right there, but the Kirby manages to still hold on to dear life regardless. And right there, when I saw the full jump from Anson, I said, he might be getting a little too overzealous. I like the safe style of Anson indeed.
It's just amazing how C Rabbit is making the most out of 3 moves, I feel like. Back air out of shield, forward air, and up air. He's getting a lot out of these 3 simple moves, which it's so impressive because like as Fox you have like a dynamite of options, but as Kirby you have these 3 limited hitboxes that are okay at best.
And you know what it might be? The fact that he's just really good at picking his spots versus his opponent. That shows that he's definitely an experienced player too at that. He knows where his opponents will go, and he'll just take himself to the skies and try to follow his opponent's movement on the ground, on the platforms, and use the right moves at the right time.
Right.
So that's why you see, even though there might be times he might have a percentage deficit, he'll still try his best to keep it close stock-wise with Anson.
But I imagine that as playing Kirby, you have to be like a really smart player because they're so limited that you really have to outsmart your neutral to somehow earn a hit.
You know, the punish game off of the grabs is definitely limited. You don't get as much since the tech chases aren't necessarily guaranteed, right?
Yeah.
But here we go.
But he's winning all these skirmishes.
Yeah, man, head to head, I definitely am always impressed with how C Rabbit does, but Anson right now still making good usage of the upper to KO Kirby off the top. Stock lead for Anson as he's hanging out on the platforms, just trying to keep Kirby at bay. Yep, you see that, right? There's a couple lasers here and there, but this time C Rabbit catches onto his platform movement, tries to cut him off from the fair, and now this time he's in the back air. Like you were saying before, the aerials, man, he's just chasing him.
Good back air.
Solid, and that's it. Oh, I didn't think he had to do that. I thought he was just gonna roll on. But you know what? To ensure the stock, he put a back air in there.
And now it's a close to an even match.
Great DI right there from the Kirby just to get right behind Falco as he was getting jabbed. Regardless, he's still on the defensive. That back air though. Okay. And I like how he even uses the forward tilt really well. Making great usage of Kirby's grounded options.
Yeah.
If there are any at all.
And he's slowly winning one slow hit at a time.
Oh,
that would have been huge.
Yeah, a little too slow in the draw.
It's Kirby. I don't blame him.
Here it is. Back air. Okay, good. Fading towards the edge. Didn't try to press too far into the stage. Just potentially got back air. Wow, that's a commitment right there by Anson.
I thought he was going to get gimped in some way that I'd never seen before.
Oh, true. Kirby has a lot of amazing tools for opponents off stage. He can also drill you, which is meteor cancelable, but, you know, you have to be careful.
They're really fighting for their stock right now. Oh, that might be. Wow.
Yeah, he's too far. And just to make sure that Falco didn't magically appear and grab the edge after the Phantasm, Kirby just grabbed it. Okay. Smart. I think he got
might be out of jumps.
Yeah. There it is. Yep, as long as you grab that edge and have invincibility, the final cutter will not hit you. So here it is, one stock apiece between Kirby and Falco, a matchup you don't see every day.
I wonder how nervous they are, because this is tournament stock.
Oh yeah, whenever you're losing bracket, dude, your heart has to be pounding, dude. Just hands down.
Now, are you this type of player that like just plays super safe, or do you just suddenly say they're probably gonna play you safe, so I'm gonna go super YOLO?
Yeah. Okay. Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm the type that likes to play safe all the time until I notice that my opponent is getting a little too defensive, so then I'll try to overwhelm them. That's definitely me. Sometimes, too, if I want, I'll see if we can both run out the clock. In any event, enough about D1. Back into the match. And look at this.
This is where center stage is going to be super crucial, because even if you get hit by a back air, if you're center stage, you're not going to be flying off stage.
Oh! Only the first 2 hits.
So if one of them can get the other player into the corner and they hit with a decent back air, then it will. Oh!
He could still come back. He could still come back. Oh, dear. All right. Kirby, that's one of the other tough issues about being a Kirby main. Finding a way to land. Having multiple jumps makes it harder for your opponent to figure out where exactly you'll go. But
he's still living.
Yes, he is.
And that's what center stage will do for you.
Oh, good stuff. I like how Steve Rabbit just blocked right there. Didn't want to deal with the threat of a back air. Rolls in front of him. Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, he nips him with a back air. Finish!
Whoa.
Oh, too far! And too much percent right now on the Kirby for him to get a clean conversion. He's going to have to chase, it seems, if he gets it down there.
I'm so nervous. Anson's looking for a jab into a strong aerial.
And now, I saw Kirby go for a grab. Kirby's grab range is actually pretty good. People don't know.
It's average, but relative to everything else, yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Nobody's giving up the opportunity to get a strong hit directly. This is really nerve-wracking. I think Anson's playing this correctly. Laser into F tilt jab, all really safe on Kirby. Oh, is that it? That's it!
Oh, and the screen goes black. Wow, that is it.
That was so